One day the temple hall would be full, then this hall would be full. And now Radha Gopinath has attracted so many devotees. Who knows what their plan is? But so those people, particularly, you can find them out. They say this world is an illusion, this world is an illusion. And Prabhupada says, they're so expert in enjoying this illusion. They never say this has to be given up. So, and we are part of the Supreme Brahman. Obviously, what is there in the part has to be there in the whole. Now the question is, how does he enjoy? What does he do to enjoy? To put it very simply and grossly, our enjoyment is called ahar. Ahar doesn't just only mean food. If it is a song which you're enjoying, you're taking something and putting it inside. And your ear holes are saying, oh, this is good music. You put something, food, inside. That's what we normally... So he uses a word, viparitam. And Prabhupada said, that's what exactly happens. When we try to enjoy, we simply get the opposite. But Krishna, when he enjoys, he actually enjoys. So our activities and Krishna's activities can never be on the same level. They might seem like that. It is just like an office peon, office assistant. He may tell somebody that me and the CEO, we serve on the same floor. We both work on the... Second point, and a significant point, is Krishna's potencies, they are within him. This point is connected with the first point, that I have to put something from outside to enjoy. But Krishna, his potencies are within him. And the manifestation of his happiness potency is Radha. So he doesn't have to go and find somewhere that, oh, let me have somebody who's as beautiful as me or somebody who's as resourceful as me. She is him. Radha is Krishna and Krishna is Radha. I know it sounds a bit confusing, but that's how we proceed. Krishna never seeks out someone to be his consort or to be his source of enjoyment. She is already his. So this one Parabrahma becomes two as the enjoyer and the enjoyed. And another confusing thing from our point of view takes place. They both become one. And that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So what we are going to do today is Bhakti Devi, Radharani's own potency. She is the one who causes this confusion and miracle. So every time we have served somebody in this material world, we have been cheated. Or we felt like this guy alone is enjoying me. Whether my services as an employee or a servant or a personal servant or a cook or whatever. But here, the whole thing becomes topsy-turvy. So Krishna, in order to find out whether my devotees, they enjoy more than me, how can he understand that unless he becomes his devotee? So Krishna is taking the bhav, the propensity, the tendency, the mood of his topmost devotee. Whatever Krishna does is topmost, so even when he becomes a devotee, he'll become the topmost devotee. So this is 21 Madhya Leela. This is other people's wives. I mean, otherwise things are okay, but why he has to dance with other people's wives? So Prabhupada began the understanding that how Krishna is supreme, how he is the enjoyer, how he is the owner of everything. Everything is made with the 8 material elements. The businessman agreed, yes. And these are all Krishna's property. He said, yes. So what do you do? He said, I'm a glass merchant. So you make glass, right? He said, yes. Where do you get it from? He says, from the earth. Who made it? I don't know. Many times this is the best answer you can give, that I don't know. It is our property. He said, but did you make it? Temporarily it's yours, but did you make it? He says, no. So aren't you taking Krishna's property? No answer. He knew that now slowly the tables are being turned. So Prabhupada said, how everybody is taking Krishna's property, making things, selling them in the market, making profit. And the final thing was, so the question is not that Krishna is dancing with other people's wives, but Prabhupada said, what are you doing with Krishna's wife, whom you are claiming to be your own? This woman is also Krishna's property. I doubt he had heard anything like that before. But I didn't hear anything like that before, that we look upon what we have as our property, but we want others should share, whatever they have. Like if you say, this moon belongs to Krishna, I have no objection. This whole Pacific Ocean belongs to Krishna. No problem. The Himalayas are Krishna's property, yes, but this phone is mine. This small thing. Why Krishna has to leave everything and just look at my one small pocket? So Prabhupada had an answer for that also. He says, yes, there are Hiranyakshas, Hiranyakashipus whom he defeated personally. But you could be a miniature Hiranyaksha. For you, Krishna doesn't have to take an avatar and kill you. But as the Bengali saying, Prabhupada used to say, the first person had stolen a diamond. So he was a Hira Chor. And he was judged very sternly, 2 years in the jail. And the next fellow said, I am not such a big thief like stealing a diamond or something. I just stole a small cucumber. So the judge said, Hira Chor or Kira Chor? Chor is Chor. So whether you want the entire 14 worlds as your property, or like Ravana, you want Sita as your property, or you may just say this small phone or this small job, one small BHK flat in Mumbai, that's my property, this is a small family of mine. No. Whether a small one or a big one, the best course of action in life is honesty. And the first installment of honesty is understanding everything belongs to Krishna. Sometimes somebody may say, but I am giving whatever I have to my family, to my community. If God owns everything, what's the point in giving him back? I should use it for my family, for my community. Now, if you take a bank loan and you say, I repaid it to my wife, or I gave it to my son, or I'll give it in my community, whom do you repay back? From the one you took it, right? So similarly, once we know from whom everything has come, it has to go back to that source. Only then the transaction is fully complete. So, Prabhupada said, we don't need your money for our sake. You need to give for your sake. It is you who will be benefited. Prabhupada had his 1, 2, 3 Bhagavatam, first canto, and Brahmananda Prabhu, stone. Tapasya actually makes your heart hard. That's a fact. So then somebody